Hello and welcome, my beautiful Taurus, my bulls. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of July the 6th to the 12th. Let's see what we have for your download message and the theme to your reading. Be flexible. Alrighty. Let's see what your tarot messages are, what you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through another week. Alrighty, we're already into July. It's amazing. Let's see what we have here. Coming in the first row, you have the Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, Page of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the King of Wands. Star card in the center, Ten of Cups in the center, and the Death card in the center. Coming in next, you have the Justice, you have the beautiful Sun, you have the Seven of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, and you have the Page of Swords. Okay, so this week will be about adapting to things, being flexible, going with the flow, not upsetting or tipping the status quo on its head. Not being resistant or unaccepting things that might be happening this week. So you're just going to go with the flow. It's easier when we do that. This should be a fairly easy week for some of you if you allow yourself to do that. Coming in your beginning of the week, you have the card Illumination, Life or Career. It says something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. So if some of you are out there gainfully seeking employment, you may hear from somebody. It could be a job recruiter. It could be a friend. It could be a colleague that you may have worked with or but somebody's going to step forward to let you know about some little news about maybe a job opening somewhere. Coming in with that, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Knight of Wands. You're losing sleep over a situation here. And we don't want to do that because it can cause other health issues if we don't allow ourselves to rest after our hard days, work, or whatever you're worrying about. Leave it on the chair. This is a card that says try to stay positive. It'll help you get through any of these challenges. The Seven of Swords is that card of deception. Somebody could be trying to coerce or charm you into something. They may be portraying to be your best friend, but in reality, they're only out for their own selfish needs. This card is about the liar, the cheater, and the thief. You're going to be able to see who they are because they have that ability. Somebody's going to tip you off about this. I can see somebody telling you not to trust this individual. So use your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, doesn't look right, it probably isn't right. The Knight of Wands comes in, fast-moving action. Yeah, charging towards your goals, but be mindful. Don't go in too quickly without reading between the lines. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. Consumer beware. Could also be somebody coming in for a hot and heavy, fast relationship. Coming in next in your focus part of the reading, which is your career and money card, you get the Skull. And the Skull says a rough patch, borrowing money, low on cash. Your career could involve a hospice, working at a hospice. You could be a healer. You might be out of work temporarily, and you could be going through reinventing yourself, doing something new. Regardless, you may be looking into getting a short-term loan from somebody, or maybe you're going to the bank for something here because you're feeling low on cash. You're going to get the help that you need. Okay, I do see that. Hospice means help as well. And getting what you're looking for. It'll come for you. You're also out there trying to do something new. And following that is that entrepreneur card. So we'll get to it, but I think you're wanting to, you don't want to feel insecure anymore. And if you're out of work, you may be thinking about making your own website, getting out there and doing something on your own. Now you have the King of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands, and you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that opportunity. Okay, something's going to come in and pique your curiosity. It could have to do with your job and your career. This is a card that says go get out there and go after it. Don't be afraid. You're going to hear some news from somebody, and this could be that somebody's going to be lending you a hand here about a job coming in. Take control. Okay, this is the King of Wands. He goes big or he goes home. He's fearless. He has that ability to be his own leader, his own boss in his own right. And you may be getting out there and saying, "Hey, I want to be my own entrepreneur." The Ten of Wands says you've gone through tough times. You pushed yourself really hard. You bit off more than you could chew, and it's almost like burnout. Be mindful if you're doing that now. But I think that this is a past tense. You couldn't see the trees for the forest, rather, for the trees. And now you're going to make your life better. You're not going to be the beast of burden, and you're not going to take on that excess of work you don't need. Coming in next in the center position, help, hurdle, or challenge, you have the card entrepreneur. So I talked about this, and it comes with, again, the galaxy jars, which is your talents, gifts, and areas of unrealized potential that you can apply. As an entrepreneur, you will truly have an opportunity to discover yourself and all of your potential. So again, some of you may be in your own right, stepping out there, and you had an opportunity to maybe do something. Maybe you're getting leveled up at work. Maybe you're going to have a new job description. Maybe you're getting, a promotion of some sort that gives you more authority with your job, more of a leadership role. You got the Death card, Ten of Cups, and the Star. The Death card is the end of something. Okay, closing one door and opening a new door, being able to go forward and receive new offers and opportunities that present themselves to you. Something ends. It could have been abruptly, or it may have just been the end of a work contract or something, but you're heading in a new direction. Not only are you going through a rebirth, but you're going through transformation, changing things about who you are and what you want. The Star comes in, and that's you. You are the headliner on your own stage. Get out there. Be seen. Market yourself. You have the ability to know that you can give and take, and you are almost seeing excessive abundance coming in. If that's possible, that's how you feel. Sharing the wealth. But I do see that you're walking in your spotlight and getting recognized for everything that you have, all the talents that you have. The Ten of Cups, and it brings you happiness ever after. The Ten of Cups is that peace of mind, that happiness, that peace in your family, your friendship circle, making amends with anything that was left unresolved. Forgiveness comes in. It's all around happiness, and often after every rain, we do see the sun come out, and sometimes we're blessed with a rainbow, and we always think about that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow: time, effort, support, good health, love, and maybe money. Coming in next, you have, with the messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the card, and it says plot twist, unexpected development coming in. It shows this typewriter. It's interesting. So it says shocking news, perceptions, assumptions, imagination, misunderstandings, and new realization. Things have taken an unexpected turn for some of you. Perceptions of people and surroundings may not have always been accurate, and assumptions have been made without any basis. This has led to someone's imagination running wild. Although this feels unexpected, it's a good time to reflect on what may have caused the misunderstandings and confusions. Have we played a part? Depending on the situation, this could be a fact, a very fortunate turn of events. We can use this twist to rewrite our story and move forward into alignment. So there might have been some unexpected situation that happened here, a development, and you might have heard some news here, and maybe you made some assumptions, or others did, but you have the ability now to change that around and learn from it. Okay, write your own script now. You're moving on your own here, in your own right. The Seven of Wands comes in, the Sun comes in, and the Justice comes in. Seven of Wands is standing up for yourself, defending yourself, protecting your corner, facing adversity in the face and moving forward, not giving up. And I think because of that, justice is waved in your favor. The Justice card comes in and says, think there will be a fair and equitable decision that's made, and I think you will find that it'll work out in your favor. The Sun comes in, it's going to work out in your favor. Look at this card. The Sun is that card of good health, all over well-being. This card says that you've made it. This card says you're going to find that things are going to be working out in your favor. Again, it's rebirth, being able to go in a brand new, beautiful, promising direction. Coming in at the end of the week, which is your angel card number, but it's your future energy. You've got 2222, 2468. 8 is the number we manifest and meditate on for financial abundance. But it's also the infinity when flipped on its side. This says feminine forces. Relationships, harmony, prosperity, collaboration, patience, humility, support, and connections. While you have the strength to accomplish everything on your own, life is meant to be shared. Partners with the right spirit, and together you'll become unstoppable. Wow, this is beautiful. You'll be an unstoppable force. Honor your commitments and value the people around you. Avoid judgment and focus on listening to building meaningful connections. You're going to be connecting with somebody. This is about relationships and collaborating with somebody. Everybody working for the same goals of prosperity, happiness. Wow, you're getting support here. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay. Coming in with that, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Empress, you have the Page of Pentacles, two very different pages. The Page of Swords is that card that comes in and says there could be some delay to your plans when you hear this message, but it gets your curiosity piqued. It is a card that says you could be hearing it. It could be delivered by somebody who's not very mature, or they just blurt it out, or it's comes in third party and you're not happy about it. But don't attack the messenger. Just take the message. You needed to hear this. You need to process something here. The Page of Pentacles is good news, but it's good news about money, prosperity, abundance. This card says you could be creating that. You could be taking a new form of study, going back to school to put something new on your resume to elevate you up in that next tax bracket of income, planning your moves towards your financial success. The Empress says you're giving birth to your dreams. Yeah. You have that ability. You have that ability to go out there and create what it is you want, but you must be patient. It takes time. You will see growth and expansion. You will see fertility coming forth. You could also be, there could also be a new child being born in the family, an announcement of a new addition to the family. Well, my beautiful Taurus, my bulls, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. I wish you a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus.